In our junior classes, we have learned that heat is a form of energy. Therefore, energy cannot remain static in one place. It has to move. Therefore, heat transfer takes place. The transfer of heat takes place. There are three ways by which heat is transferred: conduction, convection, and radiation. In the first process of transfer of heat, that is conduction, transfer of heat takes place in solids. Say for example, iron, steel, copper, aluminium. In the second case, that is convection, the transfer of heat takes place in liquids. When we boil anything in a pan, say water or oil, the whole water becomes heated up. That mode of heat transfer in liquids is known as convection. We will do activities to see one by one the three modes of transfer of heat. The third is radiation, when transfer of heat requires no particular medium. On a winter day, we prefer to sit outside wherever there is sunlight because our body becomes warm. So that warmth that we get in our body comes from the sun. The infrared rays from the sun travels and our body is warmed up. Similarly, a hot iron used for pressing our clothes emits heat. That emission of heat from the iron on the environment is known as radiation. So these are the three processes by which heat is transferred. We will see it by doing a small activity and it will be very interesting. Students, as I told you, transfer of heat takes place by three different methods: conduction, convection, and radiation. In the first mode of transfer of heat, the transfer of heat takes place through solids like iron, steel, magnesium, copper, etc. Let us perform an activity to see the transfer of heat in solids. In this case of transfer of heat, I have taken a small piece of iron and I have fixed 3 pins to this iron with the help of candle wax. Now let us see what happens when I start heating this strip of iron. So we can see gradually the iron is becoming red hot. There is no direct contact of heat with the pins. So one pin has fallen off. Let us see what happens to the other 2 pins. Second pin, and finally Let us see what happens to the third one. And finally the third pin has also fallen off. Now this is an example of transfer of heat in solids. The wax present on the other side of the iron strip was melted because of the transfer of heat in iron. In the second activity, which is the mode of transfer of heat in liquids, the setup of this activity has a beaker filled with water, and the bottom of the beaker can be seen to be pink in color because I have put some grains of potassium permanganate. Now let us see, but the upper part of the beaker is not pink, it is light pink. Now let us see what happens when I start heating this beaker over a flame. So you can see some changes are being observed. The color is gradually moving and it's distributed throughout the beaker. This happens because the water molecules are heated, which are at the bottom of the beaker, and they gradually start moving up and heat the other molecules which are cold. So in this way the transfer of heat in liquids takes place by the process of convection. Let us see the third mode of transfer of heat. The third mode of transfer of heat is known as radiation, where no particular medium is required for heat to transfer. For this we have taken a small setup. I take a candle with me in front of a burner, and I bring this candle very close to the burner but without contact. I keep it close. Now let us see what happens. Mind you, there is no contact between the flame and the candle directly. There is a gap which you can see. What do we observe? Now when I bring a small pin, this pin got stuck in this candle. That means because of the heat from this burner flame, the wax of the candle has molten, because of which the pin got easily stuck. However, there was no contact between the flame of the burner and the candle. This is how the rays of the sun reach the earth.